ChatGPT, you probably already heard of, but it's being used to learn just about everything, like general knowledge, birthday ideas, and even assistance on homework assignments. But how can this chatbot be used for karate? Karate for centuries has always been kept between student and teacher and kept in the dojo. The heart of karate is the kata. The kata has been passed down from generation to generation. It would take a lifetime to perfect. So how effective could ChatGPT replace the very essence of karate and design a unique karate kata in a matter of seconds? My name is Eric, but you might know me as Sensei Sears, and in this video I'm taking the powerful engine behind ChatGPT and putting it to the test. I will give the chatbot the prompt to design a unique karate kata. Let's just see how effective this chatbot can teach me karate. Firstly, I have 3 questions to ask ChatGPT just to see how knowledgeable it really is. Question 1, what is karate? Question 2, what is the best way to learn karate? Question 3, why do people learn karate katas? And the final prompt, design me a unique karate kata. Karate is a Japanese martial art that originated on the island of Okinawa. It emphasizes striking techniques such as punches, kicks, knee strikes, elbow strikes, and open hand techniques, as well as various forms of blocking and grappling. A complete martial art encompasses every single detail, which traditional karate is. Karate was developed from traditional Okinawan martial arts, which were influenced by Chinese martial art. It was introduced to Japan in the early 20th century, where it was further developed and popularized. It is debated which kung fu styles actually influence karate. A few that come to mind is Crane and the other animal styles, Shaolin, and even Tai Chi. Karate training typically involves a combination of physical conditioning, basic techniques, forms known as katas, sparring and self-defense techniques. Practitioners often wear a uniform called a gi and belts of different colors to signify a practitioner's rank and experience. So what is karate? It is more than just kicking and punching, mind you. Now, ChatGPT's answer, it is correct, but it is very basic. The word karate actually means Chinese hand, or quite literally, Tang Dynasty hand. This was originally attributed by the famous karate pioneer Anko Itosu. It wasn't until 1935 the word karate went from Chinese hand to empty hand. This was put in place by the Japanese Emperor Hirohito. And let's just say it was because of some bad relations with China. Another key defining point of karate, it's an art form that works towards perfecting the mind, body, and spirit. Not many art forms work towards perfecting the entire person. A famous karate master once said, karate is a way of life. This is the karate do. Do is the philosophical aspect of karate. Now, another suffix for karate is jutsu. So you have karate jutsu. The combat aspect of karate that ChatGPT mentions is the jutsu. Jutsu is the actual combat applications of karate. Traditionally, this was only developed for self-defense purposes only. Learning karate requires consistent practice and dedication. Here are some tips that can help you learn karate effectively. 1. Find a good instructor. 2. Practice regularly. 3. Learn the fundamentals. 4. Develop strength and flexibility. 5. Be patient. 6. Stay focused. 7. Seek feedback. Remember, learning karate is a journey, and the most important thing is to enjoy the process and stay committed to your training. Even though those answers are correct, they are very gentle.
Now that's quality content. That's the kind of stuff that I can really appreciate. I stand by this and whatever this is.
It is true. Karate is very hard. Now, if you're a beginner, you probably don't want to hear that. But it's true. Karate is a very difficult thing, and most people will quit. But will you quit? No. So in ChatGPT's response of never quitting, that is the best advice that you can take ever. If you don't quit, you will achieve your goal. If your goal is to become a black belt or a master or whatever,
one more time. Good kick. Up.
Don't quit and you will achieve it. It's that simple. Now, on a side note, there are actual methods to learning karate more effectively than other ones. Of course, practicing is the main one. If you don't practice, it's no good. But if you're trying to learn a new kata or just memorize the pattern of anything, there are a few things that you can do to help you learn it faster. All you have to do is 2 or 3 moves at a time. Go back to the beginning, do 2 or 3 more moves. Go back to the beginning, do 2 or 3 more moves. And once you got that, do 2 or 3 more moves until you got the whole thing. It's that simple. Why do people learn karate katas? People learn karate katas for a variety of reasons. Firstly, katas are a fundamental part of karate training and are used to teach students the basic techniques of the martial art. Secondly, katas also help improve focus, concentration, and discipline. Thirdly, katas can also be used as a form of meditation and stress relief. So first, let's think, what even is a kata? The basic definition of a kata is a prearranged set of movements done to one or multiple attackers in a self-defense scenario. So this could be anything. So let's look a little bit deeper. Have you heard of the saying, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Now the kata and the bunkai, which is the application, is very similar. The origins of the kata had the application or the fighting aspect in mind. Therefore, each segment or sequences in the kata resemble real self-defense moves that you can use. It also creates a complete template for you to practice, break down, and study so you can really understand your karate skills. Now, the key differences between kata, humsei, taolu is the way that they're performed and their originating country. Kata is of course Japanese, humsei is Korean, and taolu is Chinese. Some of them are fast and hard, some of them are big and grand moves, some of them are slow and relaxed. Some are even based on drunk fighting. That is what makes each form-based martial art unique. But without the kata, you would lose the essence of the karate or of those martial arts. And instead, you would just be doing a form of pankration. Now, in case you don't know, pankration is an ancient Greek martial art that combines both boxing and wrestling. Finally, design me a unique karate kata. The Tsunami Kata. It's a peculiar kata. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite, but it's definitely interesting. So let's take a closer look at this kata. It starts with a low block punch into a pivot and high block knee strike, stepping into an inside block elbow strike, pivot towards the back into a back fist, step and palm strike, front leg roundhouse kick, step all the way back into a knife hand strike, pivot left foot and ridge hand strike, step middle punch, step back cat stance, low block elbow strike, pivot the front foot a hook punch, then step into an uppercut, pivot into a high block, return to ready, end the kata. Now this is just my own interpretation of the text that ChatGPT gave me. So if you want to actually dissect it yourself, you can. Go ahead and pause the video. I have 3 main takeaways after studying this kata. The first one is the pivots. The turns off of the front of the foot are very similar to the turns and pivots in uecheru and gojoru. Interestingly, these pivots are almost exclusively in these kata. You won't see them in many other martial arts. Another detail is that those 2 martial arts are the Nahate lineage in Okinawa. Those are the only two martial arts that originated from white crane. Now other styles of karate have influence, but never really originated from that style. The second takeaway is its simplicity. Now, I do know this is from an artificial intelligence, so I wasn't expecting a beautiful masterpiece, but it is definitely unique, which was a part of the prompt. Now, this kata is at a level that white belts and yellow belts should be able to perform it, with some minor help, of course. Now, if that's the intention of the kata, maybe not. But like all katas, you can take it at any ground level for white belts or yellow belts, or you can take it all the way to the top and really dissect it for every single detail and squeeze water out of every stone in that kata. So it depends. It is simplistic for anyone, or it can be super detailed. The last one, and the most important one, is the self-defense applications of the kata. Now, like I mentioned before, karate and traditional kata are designed for self-defense only. Now, with this in mind, the first move of every single kata is a block or some sort of defending maneuver. Now, the first move in this kata is a low block, which is a defensive maneuver and a block. This follows the nature of traditional karate and traditional kata, which I don't know if that was its purpose, but hey, you get a thumbs up from me. So what does this mean for the future of karate? What does this mean for AI? Will we see the end of traditional karate and other martial arts as we know it? Well, I don't think it can replace the essence of traditional karate and the kata. Nor do I think it can replace the bond of student and sensei. But I'll leave it up to you. Is AI advancing farther than we had hoped? And how will this alter our training in the martial arts? Finally, a word from this video sponsor, me. That's right. All I ask of you to do is subscribe and like the video. Also, go check out my other social medias. I'm on TikTok and Instagram at Sensei Sears. Now, I haven't really posted on Instagram, but I'm there.